to discuss the International Women's Day celebration, we have with us in the studio Afolabi Oluwaferanmi, and she's from the Sapphires Development Initiative, and she's to talk about what this day, what it entails, the celebration of International Women's Day, what it entails. You're welcome to the program, Oluwaferanmi.
Thank you so much for having me on set.
Today is International Women's Day.
Yes, sir.
It's a colorful day to celebrate our women, our mothers, our sisters, the daughters, everyone that has a female gender. Now, what is this day set to achieve?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. It is important to note that not just this day, but every other day is to celebrate women. But it's just like a significant day to celebrate the achievement of women, to celebrate the role of women in our society, what they are capable of doing, what they have been doing. Basically, it's just a day set apart for that particular purpose. Thank you.
Set apart for that particular purpose. Now, we talk about women. Now, the focus of this year's conversation is set to discuss about technology, digital innovation and technology for gender equality. What does this set to capture?
Okay, it's just to, enlighten and allow women to embrace more in technology, in the STEM field, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and to, point out the fact that women should be more involved in the technological set. The theme for this year is embrace equity. It's not just in the technology aspect, even in every other aspect, such that everybody understands that we are not just fighting for equality, we are fighting for equity, and there is difference between these two. And so this is what we are saying, that regardless of our differences, regardless of our gender, we should be given access to opportunities that we are capable of. We should be given access to, things that we can actually do without thinking we are females. We are women. That's what the theme of this year is all about. Embracing equity.
Well, with the statistics that I read out before I've been starting conversation with you, it shows that women are really marginalized when it comes to access to technology. What has been your experience? Because personally, I know that you've had some life-changing events. So, for example, from your profile, I have it here that there was a time that you were part of STEM, and there was a time that you presented in person the findings of the project, which has been converted into a policy now
for quality education and for gender equality. So the project we carried out, showed us how marginalized women are, girls are, females are, even in education as regards to STEM. So after presenting at the Academic Council of the United Nations in Switzerland, we got a grant from the award, a United Kingdom-based organization, to train 100 rural girls in the STEM field to become strong STEM advocates. And so to also spark their interest in STEM fields, in building up STEM careers. And it was so surprising that many of these female students in these secondary schools that we went to had no idea of the definition of the meaning of STEM, what it even stands for, talk less of wanting to build a career in STEM. They are used to the usual doctor, being a lawyer, but they don't even understand what it entails, how to go about this thing. So after teaching them for 8 weeks through practicals, discussion forums and all, we now have girls that are interested in the STEM field. People want to become engineers. We had practical engineering sessions, and now girls want to become engineers in their society. So now we have 100 strong STEM advocates that are just females, that are just in secondary schools. So this is like a contribution to the statistics, and we are hoping that our organization and even much more are doing these things. They are investing in girls to see why it is necessary to go into the STEM field, to go into science, to go into technology, regardless of your gender. You go to schools. I'm a student of University of Ibadan, and in the engineering department, you see a school of 200 people in a department. Only 10% are girls, and the other students are male. It shouldn't be. We should spark the interest of every child, regardless of being.
So what do you think are the factors that are responsible for women not to be going into any technological related courses? Because we have them in accounting, we have them in business administration, they want to be doctors, nurses, we have them that they even dominate that nurses fair. Now what are the factors that is limiting them for accessing or going for engineering related courses?
Nigeria is a patriarchal society, and there are these cultural bias towards ladies. You get to hear phrases like, you end up in the kitchen, you're not supposed to be invested in. And also we've been, imagine waking up to tell my mom, I want to be a computer scientist. She looks at me like, no, that's not the occupation that fits you. You should be a doctor. It's just this upbringing that we've been made to see, this cultural, this societal bias that we've exposed girls to, and then they feel we most times feel like girls are not best in mathematics. They could be better in any other course.
Yes.
Which is not so. We have great mathematicians, we have people that are technologists, and they are doing so well in it. So it's just enlightening people to know that regardless of your gender, if you are interested in learning computer or working on a computer, go for it. That's what International Day aims to recognize, to celebrate women, to go for what they want, exactly what they want.
Exactly what